1941 John Deere B. And basically what's going on here is there was a lot of slop in my axle here, and I thought I had a bearing out. Turns out I think the nut was just loose on the bull gear, and so it wasn't pulling those two bearings tight. But I'm going to replace some parts. I'm going to put a new bearing in it because it was riding off the race. And then I've got a seal retainer here that I had to get. Thankfully, all the parts I needed were still available from Deere. But I'm going to get that fixed up and get this put back together. There's a few other minor things I got to do on it. But when I get the parts in, I'll kind of show you guys how that all goes back together. And a stupid expensive little project. These bearings are, I think the bearing in the race was dang near $100, and the felt seal that goes in here is $30, and the retainer is $80, and it adds up in a hurry. But something that needs to be done, especially if I'm going to be plowing with this thing and putting a lot of stress on those parts. It was just something that had to be done. So that's one of the things I got going right now. This is another project I'm working on. Just pulled this one out of the shed. This one's been sitting in the shed for quite a while. I got this for free when I was in high school. The motor was stuck, and basically I dumped a bunch of crap down the spark plug hole and got the motor freed up. And I rode it for a couple of years, and then it lost compression and wouldn't run anymore. And so I parked it in the shed, and I brought it with me when I moved up here, and I tinkered with it a little bit and couldn't get it to run. And so this time I think I'm going to go the whole 9 yards. I'm going to rebuild the engine if it needs to be. The rear end is kind of tight, so I need to take that apart and see if the bearings are bad in there. Lots of little stuff. The plastics look like crap, but I guess I really don't care too much. I'm going to duct tape the seat, but I just want something that I can run around here with if I need to go across the yard, or if I need to run over to one of the other farm places or something like that. It's just nice to have something like this to tootle around in. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get this thing running. I'll probably take the original headlight off and just put a little LED light on there or something. I'm not restoring this thing. I just want it to work. I want it to be usable. So hang out for that, guys. I'm waiting on parts for the B, so this is what I'm going to be working on tonight. Alright guys, so awesome news. Got this thing running like a top. Basically what I did was I took the cam gear cover off where the impulse generator advancer deal is, and I checked the alignment basically with the timing chain, and everything looked good there. But when I was putting it back together, the impulse trigger looked like it was off a little bit. So I readjusted that, and I got her to run. Cleaned out the carb and everything. I've been tearing around on it, and I forgot how much fun this thing is. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update there. Definitely going to be some videos of riding, but for now I just wanted to let you know it was running. I've got a few things that I'm missing, a few things that I need to come up with, some bolts for the fenders and whatnot. I got to zip tie the front fender back together a little bit, or maybe even put some metal in it to try and beef it up a little bit. But otherwise, she's about as fixed as she's gonna be. I just want something to kind of tear around on and have a good time, and that's basically what this is gonna be. So thanks for watching this episode of Around the Shop. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and check back for the next one.